Alright, in this long detailed video, I'm going to explain how and why you can buy options and gain 100 to 300% gains. And I'm going to be explaining one of the biggest reasons is how I can gauge true market direction and how that's one powerful fact right there. There are many facts, but that's one powerful fact. So if you're seeing this video and you want to learn how you can make consistent 100 to 300% gains in options, you're going to want to listen to this video carefully, and you're going to want to subscribe and study my channel PowerTargetTrades. So let's get to the video, people. Again, this video is about how to make 100 to 300% gains in options. And one of the most important things in being able to do that is you need to know how to really gauge the market. And I'm going to show you some examples starting from February the 11th to the recent days. Let's take a look at the video. Let's get on with the video, people. It's powerful. Check it out. All right, PowerTriggerTrade Sandro here. I got a very important video here to make. It's about why you should buy option plans, why you should buy options to make 100 to 300% gains, and why you should listen to me. And one of the biggest reasons is we're going to go over my SPY plans. This is a video that I have to make. This was my last, my recent SPY plan on December the 6th. So let's go to that, and then we're going to go. I'm going to show you. I've scrolled down my stream to February 11th, but let's go to December the 6th here. Let me scroll down to December the 6th because the plans, they open up better. December the 7th. Yeah, here, let's read the power. Well, December the 6th was when I posted the and you know, trust me, people, I'm gonna show you some very amazing facts here. So just stick around and pay attention. So let's click and listen. Open this up. Now this I posted. This plan here I posted on December the 6th, right? So here's the 12 is the month, December the 6th. Okay. And I said that the SPY was set up to test 227 to 30 next. Now, this went up a lot faster than I anticipated. However, that's one thing that you can never predict the actual speed. This is why things do take time. But this went up faster than anticipated. But what this did was when it, the minute this triggered my plan, this actually triggered my plan perfectly. And so you can, if you press pause, you can read what I said here. But like I said here, I'm going to go show you on my on February 11th detailed plan. And believe me when I tell you, on February 11th, 95% of the market was bearish, right? So you want to listen to someone, and then we're going to go over some stock plans as well. But let's go and talk about the SPY. So I mean, if honestly, here's December the 6th. You can see this plan, what I wrote, and you know what? I mean, the market practically hit this target already, and we are December the 9th. I mean, nobody does what I'm doing, people. So again, I've been correct. I cannot tell you, but over more than 10 major plans. And let's go over some of the major plans this year. Okay, believe me, people, a lot of pros can't do what I'm doing. I'm so confident in what I'm doing that I can put people out of business if they want to try to compete against me. I'm telling you right now, they'll run for the fucking hills. Anyways, I'm going to close this. I'm not joking here. They'll run. If they want to try to prove me wrong, I'll crush them. Anyways, here we are. Okay, February the 11th. Okay, 9:09 p.m. So this is the turning point of the market. Okay, and I posted the plan. Okay, let's see what I said here, people. This plan here, we're gonna go off my stream. I'm gonna click it. All right. Here's what I said. I said the SPY is set up to test back up into the 198 to 203 area from where we are today. The March 16 185 calls are good to use. And by the way, these made a ton of profits, by the way. But this is the time I mentioned some March calls in my plans. Most of the times it's about stock plans, okay? I said here, bear trap action confusing 90% of the traders and trapping many shorts before the great lemon squeeze. Now, let me tell you something, people. One of the best so-called traders in the world got this wrong, and he's got this wrong many times this year, the market. Just because he was a world record holder in the past doesn't mean that in these market conditions he's as good as he was back then. He's definitely not. I'm telling you the facts. Plan for plan, I'll beat Dan Zanger. Plan for plan, I'll beat Dan Zanger. I help people more. My plans help people with smaller accounts or larger accounts much more than Dan Zanger can. And I'm very confident in that. This is why I want people to pay attention to my plans, people. If you found my stream, you need to study my plans and see for yourself. I'm telling you the truth. You follow them and see for yourself. All right. But you can see, if we go to the charts, here's February the 11th when we confirmed. Did we not go to these price points? So let's press pause and take a look at the charts. All right, people. So here we are, February the 11th, right here, right? And of course, we confirmed. And as you can see, we went to test the numbers. We went to test 204, right? But not only did I get us to this point, I made plans as we got to points. And you want to know, a lot of people were trying to short the market. And I also called for, we were going to make new highs. And you know what? That's what the market's done. And I've also called for new highs again, and we've done that again. I've done this through the whole year, people. The whole year, I was correct, through all the craziness. This was a crazy year. This was not an easy year. But I made the most advances to my system this year. Okay, people, so let's go look. I'm going to go scroll up my screen, and we'll see what I said on the next SPY plan. So let's go up here. I'm still talking on February. I'm still talking about the February 11th. You know, of course, I reinforce, you know, how I'm correct, and which is the right thing to do, anyways, right? Well, what's the point of posting anything if you don't reinforce yourself, right? Okay, so let's go up the stream. Trust me, I made more updates. SPY update. This is ready once again to test those levels I mentioned. Chart plan explained. So let's see what I said. February the 24th. Okay, people. Let's see this again. Okay. So this is the second plan here, right? So we'll click it. All right. So this is what I'm talking about here, right? We obviously hit my other plans. I said the market since my February 11 update went from 182.86 all the way to 194.95. Many were stunned by the action alone, but markets can never just go straight up without any pullbacks to hit my targets. Here I go. The March 18 195 calls are good to use. Those March 18 185 calls are up 300%. See, so I remember this last time from my confirmed plan. Okay, today the SPY just put on a reversal signal, even better than the last time. This had a pullback on October 12th to October 14th in 2015. Now the SPY is on its way to test those 198 to 203 areas again. Just like I explained on February 11th, the SPY just needs to take out 194 to confirm. Okay? So here we are, right? This is February 24th. Let's see what happens, right? And I talk about other facts right now. Okay? But let's go back, because this video could be too long if I was to, you know, really read everything. But let's go see what I said. It has to take out 194. Here's February the 24th, right? So let's go take a look at the charts here. Okay, and we're gonna go to February the 24th, right? And of course, what happened here? The market did confirm. It pulled back a little bit, but nonetheless, we went higher and we hit targets. Okay. So, believe me, people, February the 11th, Mr. Dan Zanger was calling for a collapse of the market. Trust how bearish people were here. Trust me when I tell you this. In fact, if you were to scroll down on his stream to February 11th, you'll see the plan. Let me see if I can just pull up his damn thing for a second. 1 second. I grouped it in a way, but trust me when I tell you, if you go to if you wanted to find out the truth, if you would scroll down February 11th on his stream, scroll down, you'll find the truth. But anyways, let's go over what I said, because that's what's most important. I can prove a lot of things about a lot of people, but I'll always be right about what I'm saying. I am saying the truth. Those people just run. What they do when I show them, they run for the hills. They run and block me. That's what happens, right? So what's the point, right? But I can tell you, if you want to look for the truth, you can find it. That's all I can do is tell you the truth. That's up to you then, right? Because if you want to, listen to people who don't know what they're talking about, then you go right. That's your right, right? Now, anyways, look what I said here. Posted the test 198 to 203, right? This is posted on February 24th, and that's what we did when we confirmed that. I showed that on the charts, right? So let's go to the next thing right here. So here we're back on February 24th on PowerTriggerTrade, and we're going to go up and see what I said. SPY. They want you to believe this once, Laura. Yeah. This is just me reinforcing the SPY, and of course it must be doing well here. So I confirm that point again. I mean, what's new? People, trust me. People were trying to, especially trade with Joe. He would completely try to short the market because he is a bear, but he was wrong many times. There's no comparison, He's a good trader, but compared to me, is no comparison. But anyways, when it comes to real moves, they don't compare to me. This is the fact. This is nothing relevant right now, although I keep talking about my February 11th to February 26th. So I mean, I just keep reinforcing the winning correctness, right? SPY, when I posted this February 26th, many did not believe it. Yeah, this is true. But what I'm saying here on the March the 1st, many people were not believing this. They thought the market was just going to crash. It was what do they call it? A dead cat bounce, whatever. Just. They stupid people. They don't know nothing. Most of these professionals, hedge fund managers, they deserve to be on the street broke. They don't deserve to make the money that they make. They stink. They just lose people's money. But anyways, all I can do is spread the message of what I'm doing and help the people who want to listen. You want to make money in options. You want somebody who can predict market direction pretty well, right? Because there's a lot of false prophets out there, right? So what's my next update here? Because right now I'm just reaffirming my other update here. Oh, here it is. So here we are, March the 5th. SPY. Here's an update on the SPY. New targets and reasons. If you have seen my February 11th update, you will want to see this. Okay, again here. So this is what, the fifth plan now? So let's take a look what I said here, people. Let's take a look, right? Why do you want to buy options? Why do you want to buy options? Why do you want to buy options from me? This is why. Why I can tell you to buy options. Because I can say these things. Here it goes. What I say here. The last SPY run lasted 2 months. This one started since February the 12th, the confirmation day. This one could last longer than the last one, right? So I'm just reaffirming the movements here. So I'm talking about it, right? I see, look at this. Detailed reasoning, detailed plans, okay? It says here, read this carefully. Powerful stuff is happening with the way I am looking at the charts with my system, which is true, right? How did I know there was going to be such a turnaround again? Well, that was what my new visionary line system was saying, plus the stock setups were showing up on my scans and confirming all along as well. Back in 2015, my system was fine-tuned to see the reversal, and because of it, so well, things went so well enough, I didn't focus enough on the negative side. This time, I'll be watching for when those signals come. And as my new system told me back in 2015, the SPY run was over in November the 30th. All of December was a negative setup phase, as nothing could confirm the right way to the upside. So basically, I'm just talking about stuff in the past. If you want to pause and read this, I mean, this video is this is a huge detailed video, but again, I want to reaffirm, why do you want to buy options? Okay, from my plans. Well, let's take a break from looking at the SPY here for a second, okay? What I've done now, let's take a break and take a look at an actual stock plan video, okay? And this is November 24th. This is posted on my stream. Of course, you can find this on PowerTargetTrades on YouTube channel. But let's click this, okay? And let's click and see this video.
Google Play gift card, the perfect gift for Android.
All right, so here you go. Alright people, I'm going to be talking about the new GM plan. Sandro, PowerTriggerTrade Sandro here on StockTwits. So let's take a look at the plan. Give me 1 second. So here's the GM plan. Okay, dated for this is the date of November the 23rd. Okay, on a Thursday here. Okay, people. So basically, what I said here on November the 23rd is that this needed a break because this is cut off right now because of the way this blows out. But I said GM needs to break above 34.15 on some good action volume. Good action volume is 1.4 million shares on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is less than that, then watch the space above 34.15 and look for power towards the 34.25 to 34.50. Okay. Anyways, this stock, lo and behold, this stock triggered and made big profits. But what I want to do now is just give me 1 second. Okay, what I did is I went to the Yahoo Finance board, and on November 24th, I show the value of the options. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so let's hear what I said about the 34 calls. We're just going. This is from the video. Right. So here are the 34 calls. These are January 20th, 34 calls. There's 15,000 open interest right now in that. There's a lot more on the 34 calls. Look at this. There's a lot of trading happening. So if you wanted to take the 30, all right. So look at this 34 calls here, right? So here they were worth less than $1. Okay, those are this is when I posted the plan on November the 24th. Okay. You can see this on my on my PowerTargetTrades. But inside the video, I actually show what those options are worth at the time now. So now we're going to go and take a look at what they are worth today. Give me 1 second. All right, so this is GM, today's GM close for December the 9th. Okay, we'll take a look at the options, right? But you can see, if you look at this price, 37.66, and you go look on your charts, you'll see that's the close for December the 9th, without me wasting time to go to the charts. So let's go to the options here, right? Now you remember those 34 calls were now we got to go to January, okay? Sorry, so we're going to go January 20th. Okay, just for you to see yourself. Okay, so what are these calls up now? How much are they up? Are they not up 4 times, right? They were worth $1 back November 24th. Where are they now? Right there. And these calls, by the way, were even less than $1 at the time, right? If you go to my video and you go backwards and you see, like if you do the investigation and you listen to what I'm talking about, everything that I promised in the videos has happened. They fruitioned. All within a small list, right? It doesn't matter what it's been. Apple, GM, Disney. Just to name a few within a small list. HD. You name it. More than, if there's 100%, 80% did very well in 100% of picks. Okay? So there's the reason why you want to listen to me about how to buy options, because when you don't have good timing for options, okay, it's pointless to buy it. But when you have good timing, it's important. And these people with the dark water, dark matter, dark pool, they're always late to lunch. They don't compare to what I look at. My system is that powerful. It's much more than just looking at the stock charts, people. What I'm doing, you don't understand. It's got to do with the scans, and I'm looking at something with the way I'm looking at with the visionary lines and all the different screen combinations I look at, and stock chart patterns and a lot of statistical facts. I blow the majority out of the water, and I'm getting more and more powerful every day as we go along. I'm very confident, and that I can help people, you guys, make money buying options. You will love when I post a video. That's the point of this video, right? And for people to find me, let's go back to something else here. All right, so we just looked at March the 5th. So let's go up higher. I think you get the point here. I think, oh, here it is. Here's the Dan Zanger. Oh, this is perfect. It's right over here. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look what this Mr. Dan Zanger posted here. Let's take a look. Oh, I love it. It's right here. Come on, does it open up? They don't want to open it up now. Why? Why is that? It doesn't want to open up. Look at that. But listen to this. this is what he posted. Okay, Danzig. This chart shows the potential 2,000 point drop setting up on the Dow. So basically on the market. Not looking. Listen, people. On February 11th, I can't open this up right now. I have the documentation, but I'm making this long-winded video for the SPY and why I should be buying options listening to me. But really, you've got to see this, because if you don't believe me, that you think this, even though this guy has a lot of experience, but in this markets are much more complicated now, are much more. He would never in his lifetime repeat what he did back. It was a joke when Dan Zanger traded compared to today's markets. I can assure you this. The only reason why Dan Zanger can do well is he doesn't need to trade anymore. When you make a lot of money, you don't need to trade. He can preach, but he doesn't need to trade. Anyways, enough of that. Enough of that. I can prove that the recent rally, Dan Zanger was out of it. He did not. He was. Look, I'll show that later for laughs, for people just to understand my point. But right now we're here about the SPY. How many SPY plans? I mean, I don't know how many correct plans. You can just see it. It's over and over again. It just doesn't end for me, right? So why do you want to buy options from me? Well, I promise you that if you keep studying my stream, you're gonna. This SPY video that I'm showing you is powerful proof. Here it is. Let's see if there's something here. It says SPY. This pullback was bullish. A short-term thing. Odds favor higher. Look at this. March the 10th, right? Update with so basically on March the 10th, I was saying that when the market was pulling back, it was setting up for bullish run again. And of course, that was correct again. See, I posted this March the 10th. Nice move. This plan. So again, this worked. See, I'm reaffirming everything. Okay. SPY, here's another thing I make on March the 13th. SPY, the big picture is where the odds are in for now. Pullback are being, buy the fucking dip is in play, which again, this is, of course I was right about that as well, right? Let's see here. SPY explained how the market favored higher from this point on March the 10th. All my plans. SPY. Again, like I said, people. I mean, it's on my stream, right? If I could go on and on and on, okay, on how correct I was about the market. Nobody was. Look, again. I'm showing that February. So I think. Let's see if I can find one more. There are more there are way more of them, right? We have to go up, right? Because the SPY updates are not all the time. But when it comes to buying options, trading options, you need someone who can give you who has a good understanding of true market direction, right? And the market. I'm not going to use. I'll tell you what. Let's take a look at a few more SPY charts. Give me 1 second. All right, people. So I've shown you just quite a bit of options. The reversal section of the SPY, but I can assure you that all my SPY plans have been correct this year. I can go on and on and on about it, but it'd be long-winded. But one of the main things I want you to take home is if you look at just recently here what I posted, like this GM plan, the FedEx plan. This cat plan, okay? It's all here, right? It's on my stream, right? UNH. This one didn't trigger this November. This did not trigger this Goog trade. So UNH trade did do okay. Of course, I made a second GM plan. This cat trade didn't work out that great, but it was kind of like a break even. Goog is something that I posted recently. HD, it's doing something. APA really didn't go anywhere. WFC did make some profits. And of course Apple, right? I posted the Apple plan, and I actually reaffirmed Apple. A lot of people are jumping. A lot of these, a lot of people are jumping the gun now that Apple's doing well, but they were mum back then, when things were going tough. When things are easy, people jump into the course. But the key is being able to, when I make a plan, I show, just like I showed you the GM, I show you why I want to buy, why I'm selecting the options. I take this very seriously, right? And so, if you wanna succeed, you wanna come and visit my stream here. Let's just okay. This is the. Give me 1 second here. I didn't stop. Yeah, this is YouTube here. PowerTargetTrades. You're gonna want to subscribe to my channel. All I focus on is how to buy or trade. You can see this in a lot of my. Of course, there's going to be some unique videos on health and fitness. You know, as you can see, you know, I'm not just about making money. You know, making money is one thing. I mean, making money is, you know, it's money. You can always make money, right? But your health, your well-being, looking good, feeling good, that is something a lot of people aren't investing enough in. And so what I want to do is help people on both fronts. In other words, motivate you to do two things: to improve on your investment game simply by following and studying my plans, and to take my advice on health and fitness. Okay. Again, I'm going to be making that content as well. Right now, I've been doing a lot of time. It's been taking out. That is coming. It's on its way as I have some plans. What I suggest you do: subscribe to my channel. Because when it comes to options, people, I am at the forefront of making, all my ideas are based on making 100 to 300% gains. Sometimes what happens is we're going to make 100% gains, and of course larger gains. I mean, it depends on the market conditions. Sometimes you're getting small profits and it doesn't work for very far, and you have to cut off your position and then take the rest of the runners off. And then you got the very smooth times, right? The market's gonna, and you need to always adapt, and that's what I'm doing. You know, we're gonna be adapting. Sometimes it's not even good to trade in the market. You know, sometimes you're gonna have to take some shorts, or not be in the market at all, because it's not always smooth. The market does go through its chop phases and jump phases, right? But this particular jump phase, you know, wasn't caught by everybody, and I want to prove a point. You know, always making bullish plans, right? You know, of course, with GM being a very big winner, way before, as you can see here, this is a post by Dan Zanger on December the 2nd. I mean, I always make Dan Zanger. When I catch him making some bad calls, showing his weakness. Like February the 11th. I mean, boy, he got mad when I pointed that out to him. He got mad, people. It's funny. I love it. So here it is, Dan Zanger. Cash remains my largest position. As I live posted my moves away from leading names, only a select few areas working and is not high beta. But basically, he wasn't. I find it was the most important time to be investing now. I mean, this market was bullish as hell to me. But he's talking cash remains his largest position. What's that mean? That means he doesn't see the power. He sees it, of course, when it's too late, when it starts to move. You know, that's when he sees it. It says here, December 5th, high beta stocks have been difficult, but the larger names like FedEx. But you know what, FedEx he wasn't that bullish on. I want to make a point. FedEx I was very bullish on, and I made a really good plan in stating that plan. Let's see what Mr. Dan Zanger said about FedEx. So here November the 9th, there was a lot of great plans I was making back then. Cash is king and continues to protect my account. This is proving my point again, that this guy doesn't need to trade, right? He doesn't. A lot of people need to make some money. He doesn't need to make. You don't need to make money when you have hundreds of millions of dollars, people, right? When you made it when it was the easy time, right? So don't. He's admitted many times that he doesn't take his own trades. So I'm just trying to educate people here. So look at FedEx, not setting the world on fire, about working higher. FedEx, but it's not a big. Now you look at this plan. Does this tell you anything? Give you a reason to buy it? Not really, right? Not really at all. But I made a FedEx plan, and I talked about making 300% gains in the options, and that's what it did. And I was very bullish with it. So different. I mean, my plan was great. This is not. And FedEx did amazingly well, right? Especially with options, right? Amazingly well, right? But anyways, enough with that. I want to make another quick point here. So here is the stock whisperer definitely comes in late with this big dark print pool. Look at this. I've been talking about GM. What, November the 24th? We're making hundreds of percent gain. They're just coming in making a little bit when everything's looking amazing. They're late to the party. Junk. You want to make baby money. You want to learn to make baby money. You follow the stock whisperer. You become a moron. Okay, this is moronic trading. I love it. Apple's rocking money following the dark. Do you know that I caught before the dark pool prints? We caught this. I made a video plan December the 4th. We were talking about this. They talking about she's bragging about making money, but did they give you a plan? And were you able to make 100% gains on this plan that she rocked? No, because they run out of the money right away. As soon as they see a dark pool print, they're running out of the money. As soon as they make a little boom, they jump right out. They make little day trades. They don't know how to catch big moves, right? So what you're witnessing from me, why am I telling you this part? Well, people, I'll tell you why. Give me a second. Why am I telling you this? Well, what I'm doing is powerful stuff, right? And if you found this site and if you listen through this video, you're gonna wake up and you listen to my listen to my other videos, see what happened, see what's happened to these things. Like, take a look at this December the 4th Apple video for yourself. I made the plans. I show the options just like I showed you before. I specialize in making great gains in options. 100 to 300%. That's it. Option plays, right? That I look for, can we make money in the options? We need to confirm 9 out of 10 times. Not everything works, right? Nothing always works. I mean, nothing's 100%. But I bet way higher than most averages, most traders. Most traders are going to be 50-50, 50% right, 50% wrong, and take their small losses. Great. But they're wrong more than they're right, and they don't even hold enough. Okay, trust me. And then they promote themselves and charge a lot of money, and they stink. But people think that they're great, right? I'm here to fix a lot of those people up. That's what I'm here for. And again, my site, what I'm doing for people who are following me, this is for free, right? You make money, you follow my plans, and everything's going to take care of itself in the future, because people are going to want to know more, or they're going to want more from me. They're going to want something better from me than this free stuff that I'm doing, right? But this free stuff is better than most paid stuff. This free stuff is better than most paid stuff, people. So this is a long-winded video, but if you were smart enough to listen to this video, okay, you struck gold. Subscribe, because when it comes to options, just like I have dozens of videos here, and there's going to be more and more and more videos with great gains. Sometimes they're going to be small, but when it comes to options, I show it all. The key is timing, people. You've got to have great timing in options, right? But you want to listen to somebody who knows who can make, can call the market, because the market is the most difficult thing. But you can see, like from my latest SPY plan, I just made one, right? They're always correct when they trigger. It's amazingly that I have not been. I think was wrong for a little bit on one of the plans, right? Because nothing's 100%. But I can easily say that when it comes to the SPY, I batted 90% correct on the real direction of the market. And I know a lot of traders out there, a lot of professionals out there have not been able to do it. Dan Zanger didn't do it. Dan Zanger did not call a market-breaking high or put a plan like that, right? He has a list of 10 rules. Trust me, even when he does, look at, you don't want to believe me? You go subscribe to his site, and when you lose money, and when you don't make the money you want to make, because he'll have a million picks, and the ones that work you won't get in, and the ones that don't you will. You'll run back to me and say, "Hey, fuck, man, you were right." And when you can't, most people with small accounts can't make the money. But if you are an option player that want to make the big bucks safely from someone who's more accurate, well, you found it. That's what this video is here to educate you. And I'm going to speak with this authority because I deserve to speak with this authority. My site proves that for options. You want to make money in options? You want to make money in options? The proof is in the study. Study the videos, and you will learn how to make money in options. So there you have, people. It's a long-winded video, but you know what? It proves a lot of facts. Thanks for listening. Like the video.